Good morning, Oracles. Well, yesterday I had updated my production targets for the year, so I updated my valuation model as well today. Now, all I really updated for my valuation model was I took my updated production numbers, I put them into my valuation model, which then updated my delivery numbers, and then the big one that changed my price target for the end of the year was the macro environment, and I compressed the PE. Previously, I had a PE of about 130. I dropped it down to 100. So right now, my price target for the end of this year, based on those two changes, has gone from 1725 down to 1267. It's a huge jump, and I think we have an opportunity to beat it. We've seen some massive swings in the stock. However, looking at it realistically, we are not going to turn this corner when it comes to the PE compression until the Fed stops raising rates. That most likely will not happen until 2023. So I had to compress the PE. I mean, right now we're sitting between 60 and 70. So honestly, 100 is significantly higher than we are right now. So pushing us up to 1267 is doubling the stock price. And I think all of us would be very happy if we doubled the stock price by the end of the year. So that's where I've got it right now. Again, I'm going to change things as we get more information as it comes in. If we don't see any leeway when it comes to the end of the year with compression for PE, then I may bring it down some more. But as of right now, based on the numbers that we've got, that's what I've got for a price target of 1267. And even if the stock price does stay lower than that, I am extremely optimistic about 2023. I'm going to run down a little list of all of the different things we can see coming for 2023 that could bring a lot of euphoria back into the stock. So when it comes to the stock itself, we're looking at, we've got the Cybertruck that's going to go into volume production. Semi-truck is going into production. Roadster is going to be coming out. We will have Optimus, which may be looking at potential production going next year. End of this year, we are looking like we are going to have FSD being solved. Energy is going to be growing significantly in 2023. Insurance will be in more states in 2023. We will most likely be getting the news about the compact car coming in 2023. We are going to be most likely hearing about a factory coming in Indonesia or somewhere else in the world by the end of this year, which will start its build in 2023. There might be more than one factory coming in 2023. We are going to be looking at 2 to 2.5 million vehicles getting produced and delivered in 2023. We're most likely going to be having our credit rating increased to investor grade. We might get included in the Dow. A split is coming. If for some reason it does not come this year, we will be getting it next year or close to the end of this year into next year. And now what's really going to allow us to flourish with all of these things that are coming out for Tesla specific are the macro environment. Because the macro environment at that point, the Fed is going to be stopping raising rates. And if you saw my video from last night, there could be a turning point where the Fed raises rates and then actually has to lower rates because inflation has come down too far. So if that's the case, we can really see the stock take off. We are also going to be seeing all of this political BS that's going on right now, and all of this drama will be over by 2023 because anybody who's been around for more than one election knows that all of this drama builds up into the election and then it fizzles out quickly after the election and goes away. So by the time we hit 2023, all this political BS will be gone and off of the radar. And inflation will be down significantly. And so once we have the inflation down and we have the rates at the rate that they want them to be at and they're not raising them anymore, PE compression will go away. So as I was saying before, once we get the PE compression going away and growth stocks can actually act like growth stocks, Tesla will take off again. Now again, there's a lot of stuff that's going on in the future with the macro that is uncertain. We're looking at, is this going to be like a 2008, 2009 recession where we come out of it relatively stronger? Or is it going to be like the dot-com recession where it took 13 years for some stocks to grow? We don't know as of right now with the information we have, looks like it's going to maybe be more like the 2008-2009 recession, where we could come out of this, and grow relatively quickly, and the stronger players, like the Teslas, can really take off. And so when we're looking at the PE for the stock, it can realistically go up. So if I have them at about 100 at the end of this year, they could go up even higher. And instead of it being a compressed stock as the years go on, it might stay at a PE a little bit higher than that. Again, this is all depending on how it goes when it comes to the market and how they want to play the stock. But, one of the things that we had talked about in the comments, and Bruno had brought it up, we talk about market manipulation a lot as the stock is coming down, a lot of hedge funds pushing it down, a lot of different reasons. Tesla is one of the ones that does get pushed a lot higher and manipulated really higher than it should be. So that's why we see these massive swings in Tesla. So, if you've got like a straight line right here, it's like a sine wave that goes up and down over the stock. But when you have Tesla, it swings a lot higher and lower than most normal stocks do. And so because it does that, we have a lot bigger window of swings. I mean, that's why we had seen the stock go from 525 to 1200 down to 600, back up to 1100. You see swings like that in this stock, that definitely means manipulation more so than normal. And it's manipulated higher and lower. So, because we are so depressed right now and being manipulated so low, we could potentially see the opposite, where we get manipulated significantly higher. When big money is trying to play this, they can make some significant profits. They short the stock, make money by pulling it down as far as they possibly can, and then they flip and turn the switch, buy in, and then drive the stock in the opposite direction to then turn it around and sell it at the top to make money and then drive it back down again. And so the way I look at it is based on this information, based on what I think is a potential for next year, we could potentially see a doubling in the stock this year based on the stock price right now. We can double by the end of the year and then double again in 2023 to go to $2,500. And my price target for 2023 right now is $2,330. I pulled back some of the production numbers based on the information that we had so far this year, but not by much. And so that brought it down a little bit lower, but I think the end of 2023, we can see an almost doubling of the stock price from the end of this year and over a tripling of the stock price from where we are today. So again, this may or may not happen. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just running some numbers that I see, and I think this is a potential that we have for the future. Let me know in the comments below what you guys see coming in 2023 that could skyrocket this stock to the moon. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate all of your support and feedback. If you have not subscribed, please do so down below. Sign yourself up for notifications. I am over on Twitter at OracleTim1. I share all of the latest Tesla news, pertinent stock market information, and all of my daily trades. Thank you so much. Have a great one.